Okay, I'm sorry. So I had to record this. So I muted everybody's background. This way, everybody, any background noise that you have going on, won't be a part of the recording. So welcome aboard. My name is Erica Webb. I am an English teacher, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm actually really nervous, believe it or not. This is my first video, even though I've been teaching for like 14 years. So I'm very used to being in front of students and adults, but I've never done it through this medium online and the technology piece of this. So if anything is not working properly, or if you can't see anything, or if I'm making any mistakes, just feel free to let me know. This is my first go around, so I just hopefully everything will run smoothly. And then we also have another teacher mentor on the on somewhere. I don't see her, but I think she's here. She'll be kind of chiming in too and kind of like helping me out if I need anything. Okay. So if I'm moving it too fast or you have any questions or anything is not clear, just let me know. So I'm going to share my screen with you. We're here to discuss theme today, which is something that a lot of students tend to struggle with. So I'm hoping that this video, or I'm sorry, this lesson will help you. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay. I don't know where Katie is, but can everybody see the screen? Can you see it, Natasha? Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna put it in the. All right, everybody can see the slide. All right. Okay, so what is theme? So theme is the underlying message or the big main idea of a piece of work. It's what the author wants you to walk away knowing and understanding. Usually it's something that everyone can relate to regardless of their religion, culture, socioeconomic status. It's something that pretty much expands across all areas. So even though, you know, it could be 10 different people reading the same piece of work from all different backgrounds, all different cultures, everybody would pretty much pick up on the different themes regardless of their background. And then a story can have more than one theme. So a lot of times when you get these questions in your assignments and it's asking for you to identify the theme, it's not always just one correct answer, because the story can have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different themes. Okay. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. I gotta find my chat so I can make sure I'm staying on top of that. Okay, so I'm going to play this video. It's about 2 minutes. Just a little humor that kind of explains what theme is a little bit, but kind of in a funny way. If you're not able to hear it, let me know. I might have to go to presentation mode. So hold on a second. Can you all hear the video? You can't hear the video? No? Okay. Okay, 1 second, you all. I'm gonna try to open up the YouTube page so you all can actually All right, let's see if it plays from here. Can you all hear it now? Still can't hear it? Okay, 1 second. Is it still low? Okay, so you might have to skip the video because it's not playing for some reason. All right, so we'll come back to that. Let me go back to the presentation. Okay, can everybody see the presentation now? Again. Okay, all right. I'll try to work on the video in a minute. I'm not really sure why it's not playing. Okay, so essentially the theme is what the author is saying or wants you to understand about his or her story. Okay. What theme is not. Okay, and this is sometimes a lot of times what I see in different assignments when I'm grading. Often people think theme is the subject of a piece. Let me go in. So they would just list one word for themes such as love, peace, or hate. So like if you pick a story like Romeo and Juliet, okay, which I know a lot of you have either read in high school or you're currently reading right now in the program. And so it would ask you like, what is the theme of Romeo and Juliet? And then you'll list love because obviously it's a love story. Or people will say hate because of the hate that like Romeo had with the feud with Mercutio and things like that, and Sybil. These examples are topics or subjects of the piece and not the theme. Okay, so theme is not a subject, and so we're going to go in that into a little bit more detail, but that's what I kind of want you all to understand, that it's not a subject. It's actually a message. Okay, so I put a picture of a brain in the corner, so I kind of want you to like remember this whenever you're asked to find the theme. The author, first of all, the author would never state the theme directly. So you'll never see the author, like in any piece, say, oh, the theme of the story is. You're never going to see that. So essentially, you have to sort to get inside the author's mind and think like the author. That's why I put the picture of the brain, because it's really like you have to go inside and think, okay, what does the author really want me to understand when I'm finished reading this? When I put this book down, what is the main message that the author wants me to understand? You're not going to know 100%. We all guess on the things because we're not the author. So unless the author tells us himself or herself, we're not really going to know. However, you kind of have to start thinking like the author and get inside the brain of the author and think, what is it that he or she really wants me to know when I'm done with this? So I have another video. I'm going to try this one and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll stop the videos. Can you all hear this one? Is it still low? They fall in love. So we could say that love is a subject of the story. Okay. All right. So we'll leave the videos alone. I hate that the videos aren't working because they're really like really good examples, but we'll skip that one. Okay. Any questions thus far about theme? Any questions about what you think? Anything that I've just said about it being a subject or anything like that? Oh, Drake said it's working fine for him. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of practice with the story that most of us are probably familiar with. Cinderella. Does everybody remember Cinderella? Yeah, like the fairy tale Cinderella. Most of you all probably have read it. I tried to choose something that I thought most people would have read at some point in time, or maybe even if you haven't read it, if you have children or grandchildren or nieces and nephews, maybe you possibly read it with them. So we're going to kind of practice with this story, okay? So we're going to go to the next screen. I'm going to type in a couple things, but I want you to start thinking about, remember we talked about subject versus theme, okay? Remember, theme is the overall message. Subject is just like love, hate, what the topic of the story is. So let's write a few subjects first so we can eliminate these as themes. Whenever you're writing down something and a teacher asks you for a theme, it's probably best if you start off first writing down the topics or the subject of the story. That way you know for sure that those are not the themes. Okay, remember, theme is not a subject. So does anybody want to either chime in or just chat me what you think a couple subjects would be of Cinderella? Natasha says you never seen Cinderella? You never read it? Never read the story? Okay, so let me kind of just explain it. It's really just, Brandy says she loves Cinderella. So let me kind of, I guess I should have given a little bit of background, but pretty much the short story of it is Cinderella lives with her evil stepmom and her evil stepsisters, and they really treat her like very poorly. They make her do all the dirty work, like all the chores. She has no life. They are, living, having a great time, and she's kind of like the stepchild. They pretty much treat her like that. That's where like the saying comes from, the stepchild. Then she decides she has this dream of like one day being a princess, so she goes to this ball, and she meets her prince there at the ball, and when she leaves the ball, she has her glass slipper that's there. Yeah, Jose talked about the glass slipper. When she leaves the ball, she has her glass slipper. She leaves it there, then she has to rush back to get home because, of course, her stepmom's gonna be looking for her. And the prince that she meets there doesn't know who the shoe belongs to, so he tries to figure out who it belongs to, and he ends up pretty much meeting back with Cinderella and putting the shoe on her foot and realize that it's a perfect match, and then like they live kind of like happily ever after. That's kind of like the short story of it, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a story about love, dreams, hatred, anger, people, being unkind. It has a different couple things. So if anybody wants to chime in on what they think the subject might be. I know somebody, let me go back. I want to actually type in here. Okay, so somebody listed love. That's great. That's a great subject. Anybody else have, okay, good. Royalty. That would be great. Good job, Katie. Fairy tale. Any other subjects that you can think of? Hate. Awesome. Runaway. Feminism. That's a good one. I didn't really think about that one. Rags to riches. That's a great one. Any other ones? Broken hearts. These are really great, you guys. Abuse. Yes, because Cinderella was definitely abused by her family. Being used. Perfect. Magic. Yes, because it has a lot of magic at the end. Any other ones? These are great. I'm going to put in dreams because that, of course, is getting smaller. But I'm going to put in dreams. All right. So these are great. So these are, yeah, Brandy said fairy tale. I think I have that up there. I'm sorry, Jose, because that's somebody else mentioned that. So these are all great. Somebody added poetry. It's kind of shrinking as I'm going along. So I'm just going to list poetry and then I said dream. So these are subjects, okay? So these are topics. So if somebody said, what is the topic of Cinderella? You would say love, royalty, hate. That's not the theme, because remember, the theme is the overall message. The author of Cinderella the overall message was not just love, okay? So here is Yes, Deshaun said family, and family, that's definitely a great one, Deshaun, because it really talks about family and the other side of family, where the family is not always loving and very caring. Okay, so here's a trick that is guaranteed to work. I promise you, if you use this trick on any of your assignments, it is guaranteed to work. So now we're going to take one of the topics, okay, and we're going to write one sentence about what the author believes about that topic. Because remember, the key is getting inside the author's mind, okay? So let's try be kind, okay? One of the topics of Cinderella is to be kind, okay? Because remember, Cinderella, even though she was mistreated in the story, she still was always very kind to her siblings, and she was very kind to her stepmom, even though she wasn't always given the same treatment. So we always going to start out with the author believes that it is important to show kindness no matter what. Okay. So every time we're going to take our topic, which was be kind, and we're going to add the author believes right in front of it. Okay. Because remember, we're trying to talk about what does the author believe. So what does the author believe about kindness? The author believes that it is important to show kindness no matter what. Okay. So what we would do is we would take out the statement the author believes, okay? And then we can revise the sentence if we need to later. And so voila, we have a theme. What is the theme? It is important to show kindness no matter what. Okay? Does anybody have any questions so far about what I just did to get the theme? We're going to practice this some more. It's not the only thing, but if you have any questions about what I did. So pretty much what I did was anytime you take your topic that you have, we just chose kindness. And then what we decided to do was we're going to put the author believes that in front of it. And then you take out the author part, and whatever you have left over at the end of the sentence, that is now your theme. Okay. So I want you to try one. And we're going to use love. Okay. So if everybody could just in your chat box, just remember love now is the subject. We're still on Cinderella. Okay. Love was the topic or the subject. You're going to put the author believes that love, and then you're going to put what do you think the author of Cinderella believes about love. And I want you to put that for me in the chat as it relates to the story. And make sure you start your sentence off with the author believes that, because remember, we're trying to get into what the author is saying. So the author believes that love, and then I want you to write what you think the author believes about love as it relates to Cinderella. Okay, so Brandon has the author believes that love is not hard to find. Very good. Katie, the author believes that love conquers all. Excellent. I'm not sure who this is. It has some numbers, but says the author believes that love is a powerful force. This is really, really good. Okay, any other ones? Jose, the author believes that love is blind. Jose, tell me what you mean by the author believes that love is blind as it relates to Cinderella. I'm curious. Anybody else have any other ones? These are really good. Natasha, the author believes that love is not hard to find. It's not hard to show. Okay, hold on. Some of these got away from me. Fala, the author believes that love will set you free. That's a very good one, because it really did set her free, because she was so trapped, I should say, in that house of terror that it did allow her to be free. Deshaun, the author believes that love never dies. Excellent. Aaron, the author believes that love finds a way. I got 4 more messages. Let me see. Brandy, the author believes love can come from anywhere. Natasha, love is not hard to show. And Jose, they met by accident. That's true. They did meet by accident. That's a very good point, Jose. And no problem. To George T. Sorry for joining late. No problem. I'm glad you're here. Diamond, the author believes that love comes unsuspected. And someone on the iPhone says the author believes that the love is all around. Okay, perfect. So now, let me see. Uh-oh. So all everybody would do now, and I'm going to have you rewrite your sentence. This might seem very trivial, but I want you to rewrite it. Whatever sentence that you share, I want you to take out the author believes that and write whatever else is remaining. And that's going to be your thing. So take out the author believes that for me, and then rewrite your sentence without that first part. Good. Natasha, love is not hard to show. Whoever's on the iPhone, love finds a way. Perfect. Love is blind. Love is not hard to find. Love comes from anywhere. Love is a powerful force. Love conquers all. Love will set you free. These are perfect. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I am like really impressed. Love never dies. Love is unsuspected. Okay, so we're going to try one more. Actually, we have a couple more, but we're going to practice again. So dreams. I want everybody to do the same thing as it relates to Cinderella. We're still talking about Cinderella dreams. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. The author believes that dreams, and then I want you to put whatever you think that the author is thinking about dreams as it relates to Cinderella. I want you to type that for me, and then we're going to do the same thing. Okay, the author believes that dreams can come true. Natasha, perfect. Natasha, you called up great for you not having read Cinderella. That was good. David, you're always capable of finding love. Okay, that was good. Back to love. That was good. Diamond, the author believes that dreams can come true. Perfect. Anybody else want to chime in on dreams? Brandy, the author believes that dreams for author believes dreams for everyone, or for anyone. I'm sorry. Deshaun, the author believes that dreams are real. Aaron, the author believes that dreams are important to follow. Brandon, the author believes that dreams come true. Dreams can be blind. Okay, perfect. So now everybody rewrite it again. Take out the author believes that, and whatever is remaining, that's going to be your thing. So everybody retype. Dreams come true. Dreams can happen. Dreams come true. Dreams for anyone. So this is perfect, because what happens is now when you have the thing, dreams come true, or dreams are possible for anyone. That's what the author wants you to understand, that even though Cinderella was in a really bad situation, she had a dream that she would one day get out of that situation, and she stuck to her dream. She went out and her dream was able to come true. So that could be one of the things. Now remember, there are about, I don't know, 15 or 20 people right now on this particular chat with me right now. And everybody's coming up with different things. So that's what goes back to my original point, that there could be multiple things for one story. And as long as you can support your theme, that's the key. If you can support it with evidence from the text, then your theme can be just correct as anybody else's. Okay. I got it's either Andrea or Andrea. You're always capable of finding love. Jose believes can't come from anywhere. Oh, Andrea, my name showed up as David. Oh, hi. Welcome. Aaron has followed your dreams. Dreams are real. Perfect. Okay. You all are doing a great job. We're going to do one more, forgiveness. Okay. So forgiveness as it relates to Cinderella. Again, starting off with the author believes that. Okay. Because that's important, because remember, we're trying to get into the author's mind. So start off with the author believes that. Go ahead and tag on what you believe the author believes about forgiveness. And then we'll cross that off. The author believes that forgiveness is easy to do. Okay, Diamond. Diamond, would you be able to support that one from the text if you needed to? Brandon, the author believes that forgiveness is good for everyone. Jose, that Cinderella was abused. Now, Jose, does that, let me see. The author believes that Cinderella was abused. Is that what, can you explain to me, what does that have to do with forgiveness? Deshaun, the author believes that forgiveness is the right thing to do. Okay, good. Anybody else? These are awesome. The author believes that forgiveness is an important moral to have. Natasha, the author believes that forgiveness is hard to do but possible. That's a good one, Natasha. Brandy, the author believes that forgiveness is open-ended. Jose, because she found love. Okay, Jose, you got me here a couple times. Good. All right, now everybody go ahead and drop the author believes that, and whatever's remaining will be your theme. Forgiveness is open-ended. Forgiveness is hard, but possible. Forgiveness is good for everyone. Forgiveness is an important moral to have. Forgiveness is the right thing to do. Forgiveness is good for the soul. Yeah, it is. Any other ones? These are all really good. All her sisters were mean. Yeah, they were. They were really mean, and that's the thing. She, no matter what, like you said, she was able to. I think Natasha said it, and everybody's pretty much saying the same thing. But I just remember hers because it was kind of the last one. But yeah, it's really, it's hard to forgive people, but it's definitely possible, and we have lots of examples to show how she was able to still forgive and be kind to them, even though they were very, very mean to her. Okay. Okay. So any questions thus far about anything that we've talked about as it relates to what theme is or what the subject is or how to use the trick that I showed you? Any questions? All right, so what I want everybody to do, okay, because I know this wasn't a super long tutorial, but the subject is very, I tried to condense it because I know sometimes like when we start doing videos and they're too long, people start saying, okay, like what is she talking about? Okay, we just get to the point. So I tried to make everything straight to the point. So if everybody can just write one thing that you learned from the video, one thing that you found to be helpful from this lesson that you can use with you on your assignment when you conquer theme again. When we use the author, we have to post the author's name and where we got it from, right? Correct, Brandon. Yes. And Brandy, so you said how to find the thing. Tell me, how do you, is that a question, Brandy, or are you asking me how to find the theme, or are you asking me to tell me that's what you learned? Drake, you learn how to find the thing faster. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. Does everybody understand the trick? I learned a really cool trick to figure out the theme. If I'm not sure, I'm here. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. That you have to read the story to find the theme. Absolutely, you do have to relearn that. This sounds better if you take the author from in front of the sentence. Yes. So, Andrea, I know you keep asking about the trick. And pretty much the trick was, remember, you have to think like the author. I'm kind of just doing just a little bit of repeat because we have some people that kind of joined a little late, but you have to think like the author when you want to find what the theme is. So the best way to do it first is to remember to start off with your subject, find what you think the topic is. Sorry, somehow I make this larger. Find what you think the topic is, and then from that point, you're going to take your topic and then put, I believe the author is trying to say that love is, and then you go ahead and you write what the author is trying to say. Okay. But anybody that came late, we're also, I can send you the recording of everything. So that way I won't have to, kind of hold everybody up. I can send you the recording and you can go back and you can watch it at your own pace. And even if you were on the entire lesson, if you still need to go back and review anything that I've said, that you could always go back and use this for later as a reference. Okay. I know Fala said you have to utilize the story and break it down. You're welcome, Andrea, no problem. Diamond says she learned that there is more than one thing, which is good. So a lot of times, so again, with the theme, like I said, there's really no right or wrong answer, because unless we can talk to the author directly, we really don't know. But we kind of have an idea of getting into the author's mind, saying this is what I think, he or she wants me to know. And as long as we can support it with some facts, then we are good to go. Okay. Is anybody? I'm pretty much done. As I wanted to make it short and sweet. It's been about 30 minutes. I apologize that the videos didn't work because I had like 2 great little videos. I like to kind of include videos in my lessons because they kind of get me to stop talking so much and allow you to see some other things. So I apologize that they didn't work. But next time I'll have that better. I told you this is my first time, so I appreciate you all for your patience and just kind of like working with me as I had a couple of technical difficulties. And if does anybody have any additional questions before I go about anything else related to theme, I'll just wait a minute or two to see if anybody chats. You all are very welcome for all the thank yous. And again, thank you for being such a great audience today. No more questions? Okay, you all. I know somebody said they needed help with the English class. So if you want to send me a message directly, I'm not sure if I'm, when will the next time we have a session, Natasha? So I do my sessions every other week. So it won't be next week, it'll be the week after, which will be, hold on, let me look at my calendar. So it'll be July 31st, and most likely it'll be at this time because this is a really good time for me. So July 31st, most likely at 7 p.m. will be the next time that I'll do another session. And Jenny said, did we get credit for this? You will definitely get extra credit. And we should get an email. Galaxy J3 Emerge. I'm not sure who that is. What do you mean we should get an email? Can you help me? Oh, you mean an email the next time I'm on? Yes, you will definitely get an email the next time I'm on, but that should be the next section, the next session. All right, you all. Any other questions? How do we know we got extra credit? That's a good question. Katie, are you on? Can you send me a message, please, about the extra credit? Okay, she's gonna give me 1 second, you all. Okay, so she said, I'll give everyone who attended extra credit. And somebody else, Maria, another teacher, is having one tomorrow as well if you want more help. But since she's on, she's keeping track of everybody that's logging in, so you will receive your extra credit. So hopefully, Brandy, that answers your question. The teacher tomorrow is Maria. What's Maria's last name? Katie Halcum. Halcumb as in boy. Yeah. And what time is the session tomorrow? Do you know, Katie? I have a student asking me. 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. Okay, so Katie, I have, so that'd be 12:30 Pacific Time. Katie, I have another question. Does she know I'm here? I have my name. There's some people, I guess, who don't have names. They have like numbers. Okay, she said she's been sending the messages privately. So if your name is not listed, like if it's showing up as iPhone user or if it's showing up as some type of number or character, you've been getting a message. So make sure you check your chat messages. You should be getting a message from Katie separately. And if I'm your teacher, or even if I'm not, if you still have any questions, you can let me know. If you just need help with English in general. I know English can be a little challenging sometimes, but I think sessions like these help to kind of break things down for you if you have any additional questions about things, because it can be difficult sometimes. All righty. Any last minute questions? You all have been wonderful. I was no longer nervous after the first couple of minutes, so things went pretty well outside of the technology piece. And again, if you're just joining and you're kind of late to the group, we'll have a recording that we'll share so you can kind of catch up on everything and rewatch the video. So wherever you are, I hope maybe you can get out and enjoy these last couple hours of daylight. Okay, I got it. Karen Cruz. Katie, I don't know if that's the Galaxy J3 Emerge. She wants you to know that's her name. Karen Cruz. Okay, she said she got it, Karen, so you're all good. All right, Brent. So have a good night, everybody, and until next time.